morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, August the 19th. We've got my friend Ed Hanson with us, Talking Horse Productions. Good to have you here,
Thank you,
Ed.
Paul. Thanks for having me.
You're here to talk about Bingo the musical, right?
I am learning a whole lot about bingo just by producing this show. But
the musical?
Yes, we're doing Bingo, the winning musical.
Okay. Now I can see a lot of people out there, a lot of ladies. If Irene Haskins was still alive, she loved.
She would have been ringing my phone up already.
She would have been
she?
with bingo. So what? It's a musical.
It's a new musical. I was steered onto this by one of my board members who teaches at Stevens. They had produced it up at Okoboji, and he thought it would be a great show.
Is it a comedy?
Oh yeah. I mean, how could it not be if it's about bingo, right? It's about these ladies who are totally addicted to the game, and come rain or come shine, they get to every bingo game. So the story opens with there being a huge storm, but they're going to go, and they're going to try to get there for the early bird. And you find out in the course of the story that 25 years ago, there was a huge falling out between two friends and over a bingo card. And it ended up being the winning bingo card, and so it caused this rift between the two of them. And so the one that was sort of ostracized from the group, she's not been participating in bingo for many years now.
Okay.
And so you kind of find out in the course of the story what caused this, and also if there's anything to do to get these two ladies back together.
And in the meantime, there's a lot of singing.
There's a lot of singing, a lot of goofiness. The audience, actually, when you get to the theater, you'll get your program and you'll get a sheet of 3 bingo cards because you play bingo with the ladies on the stage, 3 different places in the
But does the
show.
audience win anything?
Yes, we'll have prizes.
So the audience...
You get a dauber, so you can mark your card.
Okay, so the audience could actually yell out bingo.
We hope they will.
All right. So you're opening this Friday?
We're opening this Friday, August the 22nd.
Okay. How many people are in bingo?
There are 5 ladies and 1 gentleman. He's the caller. And
does it all take place at
the bingo hall?
Is that at a church?
I think it's a privately run bingo hall.
Okay.
Yeah, Minnie's Bingo Hall.
Okay. If you're into bingo, you want to go see Bingo the musical at Talking Horse Productions. Opens this Friday. Was it run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday for 2 weeks. Our Friday and Saturday shows are always at 7:30. First Sunday we're back at 6.
Okay.
Second Sunday at 2.
Now, why have you're doing that? Moving one Sunday to 6, one to Sunday to 2.
Because we just can't get it figured out. No, really, we got kind of started with a 6 o'clock matinee when we were at the Berlin Theater, and it seemed to work very well. But then we had some folks that were saying, we really don't like driving at night. We'd rather do a 2 o'clock matinee, so we're trying to do a little of both.
That's nice of you.
Just to kind of accommodate everybody.
Yeah, if people want tickets, how do they get tickets?
Well, they can visit our website, talkinghorseproductions.org, or they can give the reservation line a call at 573-268-1381, and we'll write their names down and hold tickets for them.
All right. It's called Bingo the Musical, opening this Friday at Talking Horse Productions, and your location is?
210 St. James.
Okay.
And this show is going to be a hoot, so please come see it.
Thank you, Ed Hanson. Always a pleasure to have you here. Now we turn to Leslie Clay, and Leslie is with us from the Literacy Action Corp. Now, you're not doing bingo at the Literacy Action Corp,
Well, no, but it might be an interesting teaching tool. We'll have to look about that.
So what do you, with the Literacy Action Corp, you are looking for tutors right now, right?
We are. Twice a year we have tutor training, people who are interested in teaching people how to read, adults how to read, or teaching adults English. We teach English to people who do not speak it.
Now, you don't have to be a teacher to be a teacher, right?
Not at all, no. I have no background as a teacher, but I have been doing tutoring since the mid-90s. Most of our volunteers, I believe, are not teachers, although a good number are.
So you're looking for people to help tutor in reading, writing, and speaking English.
Yes, and those are adults who don't know how to read or do not read as well as they would like, even though they're Americans native to this country, but we also teach to people who do not have English as their first language.
Right, right. As a tutor, how much time are you expected to give?
Once you're trained, you will be assigned a student, and I would say you need to meet with a student once a week for about an hour. You could meet longer if you wish, and you have to prepare for the one-on-one tutoring. That preparation could take, go into as much detail as you want. I usually take about 15 to 20 minutes to prepare. Yes.
As far as when you go to class to learn how to tutor, how much time does that take?
Now that does take a little bit more time. Our classes to teach people how to be tutors are for 5 Tuesday evenings, September 23, September 30th, October 7, 14, and 21, and they're from 7 to 9:30. So it's 2.5 hours.
So you've got to tell yourself that you've got 5 Tuesday evenings for about 2.5 hours that you're going to have to donate to learn how to become a tutor.
Yes.
And then once a week, at least once a week for an hour or so, actually tutoring.
Yes.
And how long does this go on then?
As long as it works out. Now I don't teach literacy, I teach English to people who don't speak English, and it's worked out as long as a few weeks to several years.
And do you do it at your home, or do you do it at their home, or do you meet at the library or some other public place?
You can meet at a public place like the library, or you can meet at their home. I do tend to meet at their homes. When I was working full-time, they would come to my place of employment, and we would work at my place of employment during my lunch hour.
Okay, so it kind of depends on what works out best for you.
What works out for the best for the two of you, yes.
If people want more information or they want to sign up, what's the phone number or website?
Okay, they should call 442-4280.
442-4280.
That is our phone number. You will get you will have to leave a message.
Okay. All right. Leslie Clay, thank you so much for coming by.
Okay.
And I hope you get a lot of volunteers.
I hope so too.
Tomorrow we've got music with Kathy Barton and Dave Para. Our program, directed by Travis McMillan of the Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Daniel Shapiro, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. If there's something that you would like to hear on here, drop me an email, pepperpmissouri.edu. Bye-bye.